beautiful people. So today I'm going to be talking about, I think, a wide range of things today. But one of the things, remember if I mentioned to you about something happening in 2050, and so today I have it, because remember I said I would look it up and I'd get back to you, and I'm good for my word. Well, on this I am. Most of the time I try to be good for my word. Anyways, I'm going to say, hey, thank you to my daughter, because she's taking her time out of her spring break to do this for me. Thank you, my daughter. And now for my introduction. Sprinkle, a bunch of zazz and all that jazz. Woo! All right. So now, I don't know how to pronounce this word, but this are the CFCs, which are, I'm going to try for the sake of you, my viewers, and you can laugh at me if you like. Chlorophorobons, and you might know how to pronounce it. Woo for you! Good job for you. Anyway, so that I found out that because I went to class, and this was last week. By the way, I'm on spring vacation, and so are my children. So it works out great. At first, I was like, "Oh man, I'm not gonna be up by myself for a week." But then I was like, "It works out because they need stuff, and I got to get stuff for them, and so this works out." Anyway, back to what I was gonna say. So she had said that they do have the emissions stopped on CFCs, which is one of the greenhouse gases I had mentioned. Maybe you don't know, maybe you forgot, so I'm not going to remind you. CFC is the only human-made greenhouse gas. One of them. And it comes from refrigerators, cleaning solvents, and aerosol sprays. You know, do you remember, if you're from the 80s, the Aquanet, and then we would make our hair to stand up? Well, if you're a female, then you remember that. We would use that, the blow dryer, and then our hairspray. Anyway, it was fun, but it also wrecked the ozone, so not so fun now. And that's why they have it where when you get your air conditioning fixed, when you hire someone, I hope that you hire someone, because they actually have it where they have to follow certain rules, so that way the greenhouse gases of a CFC does not get emitted into the ozone. Woo! All right. And then one of the other things I wanted to mention to you guys is I wanted to clarify 2050. But before I get there, I wanted to talk about this, the current and future trends and impacts of the greenhouse gases. So currently, we are experiencing shrinking of glaciers, river and ice breaking up, life cycles out of sync. When I say life cycles out of sync, what I mean is that, there's birds that migrate during certain times, and now they're sinking. The sink is off of that. Now they leave earlier because the temperature is changing, and loss of sea ice, more intense heat waves. And we all have been experiencing that. I just talked to the football coach at Sierra College, and he was sharing with me that, yeah, he's never experienced it where there's fires every summer. And yes, that's all part of it. That is part of the heat, it's part of everything. And so for the future, this is what we all have to look forward to. Woo! 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 Okay. So change will continue, which means continuing of the heat. Continue the heat rising, changes in precipitation patterns, more droughts, heat waves, which I had already mentioned, and hurricanes will increase in intensity and duration. Sea level will rise 1 to 8 feet by 21,000, the year 21, okay? Yeah, so right now we're in 2020. We're not in year 2020. We're in 2022. And this is the year 21. Arctic ice is likely to become the Arctic will likely become ice free. Okay, ice free in the summer of the summer by 2050, and that's what I was talking about. That the Arctic will change, and that's what they're predicting. Now, these are scientists that have gathered this information. Oh, I gotta give Christine Gilbert these slides. This was from a slide. I just copied it, and they're by Christine Gilbert, which is my science professor currently right now. Anyway, you may be bored by me sharing all that. However, so the ones that are the major one that are being released in the atmosphere is the carbon dioxide, and those are the ones that factories and the businesses I had mentioned, that there's a lot of that. I'll help you. Did I get it? Did I get
Yeah,
it?
it was a spider.
Oh, it was a spider? And you didn't freak out? Is this off, right? I don't see it. I don't see a spider. Okay, do you want to move? Because the spider's too close to you. You can move if you like. Okay. I'm like so proud of you. Good job. You didn't freak out, which you typically do. You see, if you're focused, because I am paying her, folks. I said, I'm going to pay you for this. So see, she was being paid, and she's like, I'm not going to freak out. Good job. Good job. Proud of you. So, anyways, and so the politicians, the businessmen, like, okay, for example, when Trump got in office, that was one of the things that, I don't know if it was one of the first things, but it's one of the things that he did was he made it to where they weren't stopping the emissions of greenhouse gases, therefore meaning he's allowing things to get worse. So we really need to be careful on who we elect, who we pick and choose to be in charge. Not that they're always going to be perfect and not that they're going to do the best, but anyway, guys, my kids have always said that, I think I've always heard them say that they don't want to have kids in the future. And now I'm like, you know what? Good. Don't have kids. You know what? If you're going to have children, have the kids that aren't wanted. You know, the ones that the parents said, I don't want this child anymore. Adopt. And because there's already children here existing and they need a loving family, to bring a child in the world right now, yeah, things are just not going to get better. Things are going to get worse. And it's crazy because it all goes along with the Bible as well. So this science about the earth heating up, the atmosphere, it's just all, not going to say it's all biblical, but it's all works together. And so therefore showing that who's in control? Well, God is. And he is going to use this. Well, I mean, humans have done this. And I think in the Bible it says that the earth will be cleansed by fire. I don't know, specifics. I can't even tell you where it's in the Bible, but I will look it up as I have in the past. And I will put it in the description. So it literally makes sense. And now that I'm learning this, I'm just like, wow, whoa. So anyways, so that is all I have to share. I know it's like gloom and doom. Hey, look. There is joy to be found. There is still happiness. Life is still can be beautiful and wonderful. But there is. It's like for me, I think it's gotta look. It's starting to drizzle. There's happiness to be found in anything and everything, but it's a matter of perspective. What is your perspective? Hey, if you have a job, that you should be happy for that. If you're able to walk, you should be happy and thankful. And if you, I don't know, things happen, and that's just the way it is. Trials, tribulations. I was listening to a pastor, and he was talking about there is happiness to be found in those trials and tribulations. Yes, it's not good. You don't like it. None of us like to go through troubles, but that's life. And I'm going to stop talking. So thank you so much for viewing, and have a great day and a great week. Bye.